Some thoughts on how to analyze our business case. Most of you, and perhaps all of us, have no experience at all as a smoke jumper or fighting forest fires. So I'm not looking for you to be a domain expert in that area, but rather as you read this case, look for areas where there's failures of leadership and where there are mistakes made in decision making, the topics that we've tackled in the first 2 units in the course. As you make your identification of the problems that occurred, we want to think in terms of what are the recommendations you would make as a consultant to the various forest agencies, Bureau of Land Management, the different agencies involved in protecting the woodlands and fighting fires in these areas. You'll come up with a number of different potential options. Each option will have trade-offs involved. And your goal as the consultant is to evaluate those trade-offs and make a single recommendation as to what a corrective course of action should be so that this type of tragedy does not happen again. One of the challenges of doing case analysis is there's not necessarily a right answer. So what we're looking for is for you to develop your logic, to deal with incomplete information, to deal with superfluous information, to deal with information that may not even relate to the case. Using the mission of the organization that you're evaluating, determine what really are the important external factors, internal factors that you need to consider as you develop and make your recommendation. There'll be both a written component to this, which you are submitting on Sunday, and then our first Adobe Live session will be our discussion of this case, where we will take a look at some different perspectives that have come out from members of the class and talk about those. And again, it's not that there's necessarily a right or wrong answer, but rather different ways of analyzing the same factors.